From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Friday morning. It is going to be a toasty day out there as we'll have high temperatures around 95 degrees. That's going to be the same thing for Saturday, and then a little bit toastier for Sunday through Thursday, around 100 degrees. So a very hot Labor Day weekend ahead of us, and also a hazy weekend ahead of us. You can already see some of that haze this morning in Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bi-Mart, and it is comfortable out there this morning. Cool to comfortable with 50s and 60s for all of us. Today is another day at the Walla Walla Fair, and Frontier Days is we'll end up in the mid-90s for the hottest part of the day. So sunscreen and water, you're going to hear us talk about that a lot throughout the course of the morning when it comes to how you should prep throughout the course of the weekend. Here's your day planner forecast for today for lower elevations, 70s and 80s around lunchtime, then 80s and 90s for the hottest part of the day. And again, speaking of the heat, going to get a little bit hotter as we head into Labor Day weekend. I'll break down that holiday weekend forecast coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a crash in East Kennewick led to an arrest after a vehicle went right through a wooden fence. We have those details coming up.
And a fiery scene on I-182 slows down traffic for miles. We have what investigators say sparked the chaos.
And the hops industry is a cornerstone of the Yakima Valley's economy, but growers say the future depends on water, workforce, and federal policy. Coming up, we take you inside a rare conversation with industry leaders and Congressman Dan Newhouse. We have more on these headlines and others coming up right now on Good Morning Northwest.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica DeLal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. Thanks for waking up with us on this Friday, heading into Labor Day weekend. It's going to be a toasty one. Josh will break that down for us in just a minute. But first, we want to start with a fire watch out of Yakima County. It was a lightning-sparked fire. It's the Martin Fire. It's still burning now this morning, and crews are working under a full suppression response. Take a look. We have some video from the U.S. Forest Service.
So the fire started after a dry storm rolled through with hundreds of strikes sparking that blaze. Multiple fire crews are on the ground and in the air trying to gain control and also stop progression.
So let's get a better look at what these conditions are that are helping fuel this fire. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth at the weather wall for us this morning, tracking evacuations and progression. What do we know about the Martin Fire so far?
Yeah, so this fire is burning in Yakima County. It's burning in the northwestern portion of Yakima County in the upper Yakima Basin. So this is Kittitas County. This is Yakima County right here. And this is Bumping Lake and Bumping Reservoir. So this is burning about 1.5 miles to the west of there. 50 acres, don't have much word on containment. And again, we're going to continue to keep tabs on this one very closely. Then we have the Hatch Grade and Juniper Canyon fire. That is burning in a rural little swath of Umatilla County, very close to the Walla Walla County line, also pretty close to Benton County as well. 1,500 acres. Also don't really have any word on containment with this one, but it's burning in the area of Hatch Grade Road and Braden Ranch Road, kind of nestled in between Touchy and Holdman, if you are familiar with those areas. If we have any additional updates on either of these fires, we'll be sure to pass that along a little bit later in the show.
Thank you, Josh. We go now to crime news overnight in East Kennewick.
Benton County Sheriff's deputies responded to a single vehicle crash, this one near 27th and Oak Street. It happened late last night. Take a look at images sent into the newsroom from the Benton County Sheriff's Office. They tell us that a driver left the roadway and then hit a fence, damaging about 25 feet of that wooden fencing. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the driver was arrested for DUI.
And looking at Pasco now, a burning truck brought traffic to a standstill on Interstate 182 yesterday afternoon. Dispatchers say crews were called just after 3:30 near the interchange with highways 395 and 397. Firefighters arrived to find a pickup engulfed in flames on the westbound shoulder. They managed to put out the fire, but one person was taken away in an ambulance. Traffic backed up for miles down to a single lane past Pasco Colotis Road. Pasco Fire and Police, along with Washington State Patrol, are investigating what led up to the blaze.
6:05 in local education, a new workshop at WSU Tri-Cities is aimed at helping professionals learn how to use artificial intelligence in the workplace. Washington State University Tri-Cities is hosting the Generative AI Essentials Training. It's going to be September 18th at the Elson S. Floyd Building in Richland. The 3-hour session will give participants some hands-on experience with tools like Microsoft Copilot and ChatGPT, while also focusing on ethical use and building AI policies.
WSU, as an institution, recently implemented their own AI policies and procedures utilizing Microsoft Copilot for students, faculty, and staff. And it just seemed in perfect alignment that we would create this experience to educate the community at large.
The workshop will be led by T-Mobile Senior Technical Project Manager Neelam Chalia. Registration is $149. Space is limited. And again, that will be on September 18th if you're interested.
And now to Yakima. While Washington is the leading producer of hops in the United States, and the industry is a huge part of the Yakima Valley economy.
It sure is. Representative Dan Newhouse, along with key leaders in the hops industry, all sat down for a roundtable discussion, and Apple Valley News Now's William Albert was there and shows us more about what they talked about and what it means for the future of the industry.
Key leaders from the beer industry, along with Congressman Dan Newhouse, the only hops grower in Congress, sat down at Yakima's Cowich Canyon Kitchen and Ice Bar. The discussion focused on economic impact of the hops industry, the challenges growers are facing, and federal policies that could affect the future of hops farming. Ryan Hopkins, CEO of Yakima Chief Hops, says a provision to the R&D tax credit in a recent federal bill will help growers.
Hop farmers have a unique challenge in that they only have 30 days to run their hop farm. Harvest takes 30 days to 40 days, and that's all the data they're going to get. So that's pretty unique to a business, farming entity. Most other R&D innovation centers can run 12 hours a day for 360 days a year, whereas a hop farm, you can only get the information for innovations in a very narrow window.
One of the big points that was touched upon by Congressman Newhouse was the need for a strong workforce during the growing season. Newhouse, who has been pushing the Farm Workforce Modernization Act, a bill that would reform the H-2A visa program and establish a stronger legal immigrant workforce for agricultural producers. He says illegal immigration is no longer the crisis it once was on the southern border, and there should be less resistance to passing the bill.
Very difficult to get many of my colleagues to sign on to legislation, let alone vote yes on something that would allow even more people in. Well, guess what? I think you could say that the crisis at the border is done.
But growers face other issues too, including drought conditions and water availability. Louis Gibble, CEO of Hopsteiner, says farmers are working hard to prepare for an upcoming water shutoff this September.
Managing water with technology through the growing season is really important, knowing that that's coming. We did have a shutoff in June 2 years in a row, which we managed through very well. We hold water in holding ponds to make sure we have water during the shutoffs.
Still, despite those challenges, the industry remains strong. Hopkins says there's an annual brew school that continues to bring people from around the world to the Yakima Valley.
We have 180 brewers coming from China, coming from Thailand, coming from Argentina, coming from Idaho, all over the U.S. To learn about brewing techniques.
The hops industry remains one of the valley's biggest economic engines, and leaders say it will continue to play a crucial role in the state's future. In Yakima, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And the hops industry supports more than 50,000 jobs here.
It also contributes over $12 billion to Washington's economy.
A lot going on in the valley.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We're talking music, folk, bluegrass, Americana, more than 100 live performances. It's the Tumbleweed Music Festival, and it all kicks off today. And we're going to show you why it's become a highly anticipated place for local musicians.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it right here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they're free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Summer love for young and gold.
Paradise!
Bachelor in Paradise, new Mondays on ABC.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City. Look and feel your best with cosmetic dermatology services.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, September 7th at 9 a.m.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they're free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on a zone-by-zone tour of this morning's temperatures. We start off in Kittitas County, around 60 for the pass, 57 in Cle Elum, and 54 in Ellensburg. In the Yakima Valley, a mixture of 50s and 60s, triplets of 65s from Sela to Union Gap, and then 58 in Toppenish. Then in the Lower Columbia Basin, 50s and 60s as well, 58 in the Tri-Cities, 60 in Benton City, and then for the foothills, 50s and 60s as well. We're seeing the same thing up in the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Here's your coat cast for today for the Tri-Cities. Light jacket stuff for this morning. Going to be around 75 degrees as soon as 10. And then after that, of course, a bunch of t-shirt weather out there. High temperature is going to end up in the mid-90s. In fact, all lower elevation spots for today going to end up in the low to mid-90s. So about 10 degrees hotter than normal for the end of August. Now here's Futurecast upper level wildfire smoke. You can see a lot of bright colors on this map as the haze is going to thicken up from the fires that are burning down in Oregon, in particular the immigrant fire that's burning in Lane and Douglas County. So that plume is going to impact us, and it will be noticeable over the next couple of days. And so we'll see some reductions in air quality, although if we're going to see reductions in air quality as low as unhealthy for sensitive groups or just straight up unhealthy, that still is yet to be determined, but we'll continue to keep a very close eye on things.
All right, taking a look at some community events to help you celebrate this Labor Day weekend.
And what better way to do that than with some music in Howard Amon Park?
That's right. The 2025 Tumbleweed Music Festival kicks off today.
This year's festival celebrates the best in folk, bluegrass, and Americana music with over 100 performances across a number of stages.
And don't miss the special alternative folk concert on Saturday night, showcasing innovative artists pushing the boundaries of folk music.
Besides the music, Tumbleweed offers hands-on workshops for all ages, an open mic stage for aspiring performers, and a lively contra dance on Saturday evening. There's also a benefit concert supporting local music programs and always popular Jane Tiltland Memorial Songwriting Contest, spotlighting original talent from across the region.
So whether you're a musician, a music lover, or just looking for a fun weekend by the river, the Tumbleweed Music Festival has something for everyone.
Admission is free and the festivities officially start at 11 this morning.
Fun.
Exciting, yeah, no tumbleweeds also. You know, no one likes those.
Right, no.
All right, and after 3 decades, Labor Day car races return to West Richland, and that's with the Labor Day Spectacular at Tri-City Raceway.
Now, Hermiston used to host the event, but now it is back where it all started. 6 to 8 lap trophy dashes will begin on the rubber burning track, followed by 4 different divisions competing in the main event.
Multiple local racers will be on the track as well, making this a homecoming for many.
One cool thing about the Labor Day Spectacular, it was a race that my grandfather started over 30 years ago, and it was a tradition here at Tri-City Raceway. So it's been 30 years since the Labor Day Spectacular has ran here at Tri-City Raceway, and of course we are doing it under the lights. There's nothing better than that.
Gates open at 4 p.m. on Saturday, and the races officially begin at 6 p.m.
There's a number of ticket packages available. You can get them online or at the gate.
Vroom, vroom, and skirt, skirt.
That's right. And water and sunscreen.
Oh, yeah. Be safe, be smart.
You're the fun one. I'm the mom. And don't forget your sunscreen.
That's what I was going to say, so now I have nothing to say.
Oh, that's okay. Well, let's skirt over to the break. Josh Colbert is going to be back with
lots of things to say.
And then I'll have more to say.
You'll have so much to say. Yeah.
Ooh, sunrise looking so gorgeous still.
It's up. The sun is up. Finally, 6:16 on this Friday. We'll be right back.
Enjoy summer's final moments. Let us take care of that flooring project you never got to. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Richland or Walla Walla Floor & Home.
At Meredith Furniture, we know how important a good night's sleep is, even if we don't always use the beds for sleeping. Right now, you can save big on top quality mattresses perfect for families like ours. Because when we do sleep, it should be amazing. Meredith Furniture on South First in Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Summer love for young and gold. Paradise! Bachelor in Paradise, new Mondays on ABC.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City. Look and feel your best with cosmetic dermatology services.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, September 7th at 9 a.m.
Enjoy summer's final moments. Let us take care of that flooring project you never got to. At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Richland or Walla Walla Floor & Home.
Fire breaks out in West Richland.
We begin with breaking news.
And Apple Valley News Now is on it.
It's burning about 10 acres and spreading rapidly.
When breaking news happens, count on Apple Valley News Now on your side.
We are on your side.
The results are in.
It's an encore presentation of Live's Viewer's Choice Show.
This is terrifying, by the way.
Next Live, it's all about you.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, Stacy Lee Weather, Apple Valley News Now on your side. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another toasty day out there. Lots of sunshine, hazy sunshine at that, and we'll have a little chance of some showers and thunderstorms in the Blue Mountains. High temperatures, like I mentioned, toasty, so 70s and 80s up in the mountains. Will be in the low to mid 90s in the valleys, mid 90s in the lower Columbia Basin, and low to mid 90s in the foothills as well. Wind gusts mostly light, although they could be out of the north and east, gust up around 20 miles per hour for the foothills and for the southern blues. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies in terms of clouds, but still could have some haze up in the sky. And overnight low is going to span from cool to mild, as we'll be in the 50s and 60s for the Cascades and Blues, 50s and 60s also for the valleys, for the foothills, and for the basin. Wind gusts going to be completely light for tonight. Okay, we still have the Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days going on over the next few days. You can see incrementally from day to day, it's going to get a little bit hotter. Around 100 degrees for Sunday. We'll have to deal with hazy sunshine all 3 of these days. And then for Labor Day proper, even a little bit hotter, as we'll be into the 70s and 80s in the mountains, almost into the 90s for some portions of the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains, if that gives you any indication of how hot we're going to be, and then pretty close to 100 degrees in the Tri-Cities as well. So at this point, we're going to be about 10 to 15 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Even for today, about 10 degrees hotter than normal. And unfortunately, this is going to sustain itself. So even into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, up around 100 in the Tri-Cities. And to add insult to injury, no rain chances in the forecast over the next 7 days. That little chance for some thunderstorms today in the Blues, but other than that, it's going to be dry out there. Vegetation is going to be baking in the sunshine, and fire danger because of all this will go up as we head into next week. So here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. We'll be in the mid 90s for today and tomorrow. Then it's going to be all upper 90s to low triple digits from Sunday through Thursday. In Yakima, hot, dry, and hazy forecast. Our best chances of hitting 100 going to be for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And then in Ellensburg, looks like it's probably going to be the exact same cycle. We'll have a 99 and 98 for Tuesday and Wednesday, respectively. Then in Hermiston, a couple of 99s for next week again. But what's really the difference between 98, 99, and 100? Yeah, that's right, technically speaking. And then in Walla Walla, the cycle is exactly the same. It's going to be hot, dry, and hazy.
Toasty Labor Day weekend.
This is my face to that. 100, close to 100.
I'm still here.
You're so happy.
I know, I am.
Okay, as long as you're happy.
Just holding on to those last parts of summer.
Yeah, you're right. Once it gets cold, then I'm gonna.
You're gonna be complaining about that.
I know. Complain too much.
A little Texan.
Oopsies.
All right, so much right ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, we are taking a look at some of the most trending headlines from the week, from a skydiving stunt that stalls Bay Area bridge traffic, and the world's tallest bridge is subjected to a stress test. It's all coming up in today's Take a Look at This after the break.
For the first time ever, Pasco RV and Boat Super Sale is coming to the Epicenter. Make the most of what's left of camping and boating season. Save thousands on a huge selection of new and used RVs and boats. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, motorhomes, pontoon boats, parts, accessories, and more. Every category, every price point, all on sale. 0 down and no payments for 90 days on approved credit. One location, massive savings at the Epicenter in Pasco. Learn more at brettsrv.com.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, September 18th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Whitman Hill Winery joins hands with MultiCare Cancer Institute at North Star Lodge and the Memorial Foundation to fight cancer. On Friday, September 19th, enjoy an upscale, intimate wine dinner, an evening to remember. Then join us for a day of fun on Saturday. Savor Big Stick Barbecue and sweet treats from Cupcakes and Corks. Plus, groove to the music of Mike Powers and then KCJ Jazz Company. We'll close the night with a heartfelt floating luminary memorial on Whitman Pond. Visit WhitmanHillWine.com to learn how you can help crush cancer. Whitman Hill Winery, pouring hope, raising strength.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Going deep into the Blue Mountains on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back, 625. We are talking things from a jaw-dropping stunt high above San Francisco
to a stress test on what's soon to be the tallest bridge in the world.
Two very different stories that have one thing in common. Bridges pushed to their limits. So here's today's Take a Look at This.
Watch a world-famous skydiver pull off a high-flying stunt that left many in San Francisco awestruck and some, reportedly, not so happy. The aerial feat was organized by Red Bull and pulled off by sky surfing pioneer Sean McCormick, who parachuted 5,000 feet from a helicopter and used his board to execute a rail slide grind along the support cables of the Bay Bridge before safely landing on a floating barge. The extreme aerial acrobatics were no doubt spectacular and reportedly took some 18 months of planning with the help of city officials, who shut the bridge down twice in the span of a few hours during the stunt. But as KGO-TV reports, not everyone was impressed by the achievement, with some commuters waylaid by the closure taking to social media to complain, raising questions like, why weren't they notified ahead of time? Did taxpayers foot the bill? And was it worth it? The city's mayor told KGO he would look into it.
I will look into it.
See? I told you. Speaking of bridges, watch officials in China do everything in their power to see if they can make something go wrong on what's soon to be the world's tallest bridge. It's called a load test, and it involves simulating extreme conditions, in this case driving 96 trucks weighing some 3,000 tons across the bridge to stress test the structure's strength, stiffness, and dynamic performance. Standing more than 2,000 feet tall, the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge in southwest China is set to become the world's tallest bridge when it opens to the public. But before then, officials say load tests are critical to gauge displacement of the towers, the bending of their roots, and the maximum tension in their span cables. I'm experiencing maximum tension just watching this. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Yeah, I'm with Jeremy. I don't want to be one of those drivers.
Are there drivers?
There's people in those trucks.
Someone had to get the truck.
They had to get them out
They've
there.
got self-driving cars now. They don't need to do all that. What if it actually doesn't hold the stress?
I know.
That's
Stressful.
terrifying. Yeah. How much are they getting paid for that?
Probably not enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do y'all know people who don't go over bridges at all?
No.
I don't.
I know a few people in my life who don't. They never go over bridges.
I know people who need to build a bridge and get over it.
I do have some trauma
Not
though from
here,
the
of
Bay
course.
Bridge.
Oh.
Going back to that story.
Trauma because, yeah, you would need to be notified of those things if you're going to, shut down traffic.
Well,
so.
that, and I lived in that area during the big earthquake of 1989 when part of that bridge fell and collapsed.
Oh.
And that created,
Yeah.
created a fear,
I'd be scared
not of
too.
bridges necessarily, but of falling into the water in a car.
And of earthquakes,
That
too.
would
So I
be
think
my
that's
biggest fear.
kind of threefold a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not too afraid of earthquakes, but I don't want to be on a bridge when it happens.
Sure.
A little bit about me.
Looks fun, though, the skydiving part.
That was wild.
Looks fun.
Yeah. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We are talking to Pasco City leaders. They're now considering a new $20 fee on vehicle tabs to help fund road projects. We kind of break that down and what it means for drivers.
Plus, students, families, and teachers came together in North Franklin for a back-to-school celebration, complete with food, games, and prizes, and we'll take you there coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
The Labor Day sale is on now at More Furniture. Join us this weekend where you'll find every bedroom, living room, and dining room is in stock, on sale, and ready for immediate free white glove delivery to your home. Plus, we'll remove your gently used pieces and donate them locally. You've worked hard all year long. It's your turn to relax in style and comfort. Labor Day savings like never before. Only at More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Summer love for young and gold. Paradise! Bachelor in Paradise, new Mondays on ABC.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City. Look and feel your best with cosmetic dermatology services.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, September 7th at 9 a.m.
We call it the Fiery Foods Festival because the sizzling, sweet and spicy, fiery foods, live music, local vendor, fresh produce, Kid Zone, hot pepper eating, Pasco Wingstop Cluckin' Hot Wing Challenge, and Food Trucks Festival takes too long to say. Come feel the heat and savor the spice of life at the Fiery Foods Festival in the heart of downtown Pasco. It's free to attend, open to the public, and fun for the whole family. September 13th at Peanuts Park, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Hey there, cool cats and groovy gals. Looking for a place where the good times roll? Cruise into Town Square Adult Day Center in Kennewick, where the jukebox is jumping and the vibes are always good. Games, music, laughs, and a crew that treats you like solid gold. Way more fun than sitting at home watching the tube. Don't be a square. Make every day a blast from the past. Check out our early enrollment specials. Town Square Adult Day Center, where feeling young at heart is always in style.
Hold on tight. Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is back August 27th through the 31st. And the rodeo is coming in hotter than ever. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Get ready for the heart-pounding action, fearless cowboys and cowgirls, and edge-of-your-seat excitement as the biggest rodeo round takes over the fairgrounds. Food, fun, and thrills. Walla Walla's biggest tradition is coming in hotter than ever. Get your tickets now at WallaWallaFairgrounds.com.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Friday morning. Thanks for waking up with us. Joining us here for Good Morning Northwest, I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
25 little dollars.
Hey,
you did it!
I'd be excited to find $25 on the ground.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're just excited to get the forecast correct on your 3-degree guarantee.
Yeah, so this week I was 2-2, so record of 500. Just got the win this week as I went to 3-2 with this. So forecast high, 92 yesterday, verified at 92, so the jackpot up to $25. It's been better, but it's not nothing. So for today, forecast high of 96 in Pasco Tri-Cities. If it verifies between 93 to 99, jackpot's going to hit $50. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Okay. Today is going to be toasty, it's going to be sunny, it's going to be hazy. We'll have a similar forecast for tomorrow. Then high temperatures getting up around 100 degrees for Sunday and for Labor Day and for Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. And hazy sunshine is going to be in the forecast for the foreseeable future. Already looks a little bit hazy out there for this morning in Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. And temperatures for this morning in the 50s and 60s, 65 in Yakima, 58 in the Tri-Cities, 66 in Walla Walla. Your hourly forecast for today for the Tri-Cities, a lot of hazy sunshine all throughout the day. And for the hottest part of the day, we're going to end up in the mid-90s. So for today, for lower elevations, low to mid-90s, a pretty safe bet. We're going to be about 10 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. So I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast and a little preview for if you're going to be traveling to Pullman for the kickoff of the season for tomorrow. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. We begin this half hour of news with a crime alert out of Benton County.
Deputies responded to the reports of a mini bike being driven on the roadways yesterday afternoon, and since finding that, they learned that the bike was not registered. It had expired plates, and those plates didn't even belong to the person that was riding it. And that person also had outstanding warrants.
The mini bike was impounded and the rider was taken to jail. Authorities say there has been a significant increase in unlawful vehicles on our roadways, so they will be strictly enforcing traffic laws to ensure safety. We go now to Pasco, where the city is considering a new way to pay for transportation projects, an option that could cost drivers a little more money. City leaders are discussing the creation of a transportation benefit district. Under state law, that would allow Pasco to charge a $20 fee on annual vehicle tab renewals. The money would help cover a shortfall for road projects, similar to programs already in place in Richland and Kennewick.
The city of Pasco was actually kind of late to the game here in the Tri-Cities. City of Richland did this back in 2008. That's what funded the Dupertel Bridge. City of Kennewick just did this the last year with a sales tax increase. So it was just a matter of time for Pasco needed to do something.
Now, before any fee could actually take effect, the City Council has to establish the district, hold a public hearing, and then vote on the proposal. And leaders say the idea is still in the early stages and that public input will play a big role. And we'll keep you posted.
6:35, and students are back in the classes in North Franklin in the school district there. And what better way to kick things off at the end of the summer and the start of the school year than with a barbecue? The district held its annual Eagles Nest barbecue just last night. Students, families, educators all coming together to eat, play games, win raffle prizes. The event also served as a fundraiser hosted by the Eagles Nest. That's the district's booster club, and those funds will help pay for sports.
I came to this when I was a kid, and it's our main fundraiser, and I really appreciate what the Eagles Nest does for my kids and my family, and so it was beautiful weather and good food and good company and a good event.
There's about 150 people that came out to Connell High where the festivities took place.
And you can't have beef because they invited you. That was my dumb joke of the day. I've had quite a few today, but I liked that one.
I liked that one.
Thank you. All right, keep it here, because coming up next, everything from jam-packed security lines to jammed highways, Labor Day weekend travel is here, and our very own Dan Hansen will tell us how troopers and airport officials are preparing and also what you need to know before hitting the road or sky.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco. It is 6:37 on this Friday. What does your Labor Day weekend look like? Chief Meteorologist Josh Colworth will break it down for us after the break.
Live with Kelly and Mark today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. A few things to consider when choosing a pediatrician.
Talk to friends, family members, or your OBGYN. It's quite possible they'll have good suggestions. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Now through September 30th, get up to a $7,500 federal tax credit on a Ford Mustang Mach-E or F-150 Lightning. They're perfect for visiting friends across town or road trips across the country. And with the Ford Power Promise, get a complimentary home charger and standard installation. Save big on these all-electric vehicles that are smooth, fast, and fun. Hurry, the $7,500 federal tax credit on Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning ends September 30th. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Attention former Hanford workers and contractors. You deserve the benefits and care you've earned. You may qualify for benefits including life-changing in-home health care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare for a free benefits fair and lunch at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick on Friday, September 19th. Reconnect, enjoy great food, and learn about exclusive benefits to help you live longer, better, and independently at home. RSVP by calling 509-286-2661 or visit uewhealth.com.
Now you wouldn't Gorilla Glue a bat back together, but you could. Gorilla Glue foams into the surfaces, creating an incredibly strong bond. Let's give it a rip. It worked.
Macy's Labor Day sale is the best time to find a new mattress because it's our lowest prices of the season, up to 60% off. Plus, get a free adjustable base or box spring and a Macy's gift card up to $300. It's going on now, only at Macy's.
Together, we've raised over $1.1 million to grant life-changing wishes for kids right here in our community. Every vehicle sold brings us closer to the next. Wheels make wishes come true. Find more ways to help at wish.org/AKWA. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
We take off for a flight over an awesome park area in the Blue Mountains.
An adventure every time I'm at the reserve, and I see animals and wildlife and plants every time, something that I didn't see yet.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next DT.
It's so much fun to go to work every day.
We need to giggle.
Only we've got exclusive outtakes from The Naked Gun.
You're here, really? That's better.
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. We start off in Kittitas County, where we will see partly cloudy skies, and high temperatures across the map for today are going to end up being about 10 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. So that means we'll be arond 80 for Snoqualmie Pass, closer to 90 in the Kittitas Valley. Then in the Yakima Valley, we'll be in the mid-90s up and down the valley. Hazy sunshine here. Really haze across the map. And then in the lower Columbia Basin, these highs also going to be in the mid-90s, 96 for the Tri-Cities, 97 up towards the Hanford site. Then for the Blue Foothills, low 90s in the Morrow County foothills, mid to upper 90s for the foothills of Umatilla and Walla Walla counties, and then 80s and 90s for the Blue Mountains. And we'll have about a 10% chance of some showers and thunderstorms today for the Blue Mountains, but the rest of the region should remain dry. All right, football season is kicking, well, it's really already kicked off, but week one, the first Saturday of week one is going to be tomorrow. The Idaho Vandals traveling to Pullman to take on the Cougars of Washington State. Kickoff at 7 p.m. at Martin Stadium. At kickoff, going to be in the mid-80s, hazy sunshine by halftime, and then as we head into the second half, only into the 70s and 80s, so it is going to be a t-shirt kind of game out there. And I'll have a preview for the rest of your Labor Day weekend forecast, and all that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
All right, go Cougs. Thanks, Josh. Well, Labor Day weekend is, we're starting it. This is it. And some people even probably started yesterday. And so with that, the roadways, the airports, it's all expected to get really busy.
And because of that, state troopers are ramping up patrols and airport officials are warning people about the crowds. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has more on what you need to know before your travels.
From busy security lines to bumper traffic, Labor Day weekend is one of the busiest travel times of the year. Here in the Tri-Cities, the Washington State Patrol is preparing for a surge, where the Tri-Cities Airport Director Buck Taft says they expect this Labor Day weekend to be no different than any other day.
Our planes are pretty much full almost every flight, so we can't pack more people into the terminal or more people on the aircraft. We're busy almost every day.
Taft says the airport isn't expecting huge amounts of people this weekend, but as always, says travelers should arrive for their flights 90 minutes early.
It's very important to just get here. Sometimes equipment goes down, computers go down. Being here early helps you get through the process quicker.
On the roads, Washington State Patrol is stepping up patrols. Troopers say Labor Day can be one of the deadliest weekends of the year because of speed, distraction, and impaired driving.
Last year in 2024, we arrested 10 DUI drivers in the Tri-Cities. Anytime you get more traffic in the same general area, you're going to have people that may be involved in a collision. Last year, we ended up investigating 11 collisions, and we actually cited over 140 speeders during that 3-day period.
Trooper Mosqueda says WSP will also be monitoring seatbelt use, especially for children, and reminding drivers to stay patient during congestion.
In our area, the Tri-Cities, typically State Route 395 near milepost 18, which is the Blue Bridge gets pretty busy. So we ask commuters to please pack your patience. If you normally work during those days, you may want to take off a little bit earlier. We are going to have more people traveling through the area as they get to their destination.
From potentially crowded terminals to congested highways, officials say the message is the same. Plan ahead, stay alert, and make safety the top priority this holiday weekend. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
So as you can expect, travel officials say the heaviest traffic will probably be this afternoon and then again on Monday evening.
And a reminder that WashDOT has real-time travel data that you can access before you leave for your road trip.
And buckle up.
Yeah, be safe, be smart.
Yep.
All the things.
All the things. All right, we have all the things still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest with your morning sprint. Everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning. And giving you a live look outside from our Apple Valley studio cameras here in Kennewick. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will be back with your full First Alert forecast as we head into Labor Day weekend.
For the first time ever, Pasco RV and Boat Super Save is coming to the Eppo Center. Make the most of what's left of camping and boating season. Save thousands on a huge selection of new and used RVs and boats. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, motorhomes, pontoon boats, parts, accessories, and more. Every category, every price point, all on sale. 0 down and no payments for 90 days. On approved credit, one location. Massive savings at the Eppo Center in Pasco. Learn more at BrettsRV.com.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, September 7th at 9 a.m.
It's holiday time. Let the fun begin. Spend time with your family and friends. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, reminding you that drinking and driving can turn good times into bad times. If you get in a wreck and you're over the limit, your life becomes a nightmare. Don't risk it. It's so easy to call a ride service and leave your car where it is. Drinking? Enjoy the ride home and get someone else to do the driving. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the heavy hitter, reminding you not to drink and drive because you matter.
At Meredith Furniture, we know how important a good night's sleep is, even if we don't always use the beds for sleeping. Right now, you can save big on top quality mattresses perfect for families like ours. Because when we do sleep, it should be amazing. Meredith Furniture on South First and Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
I didn't think someone like me was at risk of shingles.
The rash couldn't possibly be that painful.
And it wouldn't disrupt my life for weeks.
I was wrong. I didn't know that 99% of people over 50 already have the virus that causes shingles, and it could reactivate at any time.
I learned that the hard way.
But you don't have to. Talk to your healthcare provider today.
University of Utah senior Lauren McCluskey.
You have a powerful institution.
A lot of troubling information.
The stunning investigation.
Could Lauren's life have been saved?
2020, tonight at 9/8 Central on ABC.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be a hot and hazy day out there, lots of sunshine, and even about a 10% chance of some showers and thunderstorms in the Blue Mountains, but the rest of us are going to stay dry. And like I mentioned, it will be hot out there with 70s and 80s for mountain ranges and 90s for lower elevations, low to mid 90s in the valleys, mid 90s in the basin, and low to mid 90s in the foothills. Wind gusts mostly light for today, although it could be a little bit breezy in the Blue foothills and the Blue Mountains. Some of those gusts out of the north and east, gusting upwards of 20 miles per hour. Then for tonight, mostly clear in terms of the clouds, but still dealing with some haze from the fires that are burning down in Oregon. And overnight low is going to be in the 50s and 60s for both the mountains, the valleys, the foothills, and the basin. And wind gusts going to be totally light for tonight. Okay, then into the weekend, your 3-day weekend for Saturday. Temperature is going to be in the mid-90s, lots of sunshine, hazy sunshine, more like mid to upper 90s on Sunday, and then on the cusp of 100 degrees for Labor Day proper, officially going with 99 in the Tri-Cities. So hot and dry and hazy, that is really going to be the gist of this forecast. Now, even for today, we'll be about 10 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year, but by the time we get to the hottest days, which for now are looking like Tuesday and Wednesday, about 10 to 15 degrees hotter than normal for the end of August and the beginning of September. So hopefully, as we get some more data for the end of next week and hopefully this falls off, because we do not need sustained weather like this around this time of the year because everything is already so dry outside. Speaking of dry, no rain chances in the forecast over the next 7 days other than that little chance for showers and thunderstorms today in the Blues. But after that, completely dry. So that is definitely not going to help out with the vegetation dryness and the fire situation I was just talking about. Okay, here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Mid-90s for today and tomorrow, and then teeter-tottering on 99, 100 degrees for Sunday through Thursday. In Yakima, mid-90s through Sunday, and then spanning 98 to 100 for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. In Ellensburg, low to mid-90s through, I'd say, about Labor Day, and then we'll have a pretty good shot at hitting 100 degrees by Tuesday. In Hermiston also will have just a run of 90s throughout the next 7 days. It's going to be hot, it's going to be hazy, it's going to be dry, and we'll endure the exact same thing, the exact same cycle in the Walla Walla Valley. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, J.Crew under fire. The popular and storied retailer facing criticism for what some are speculating are AI-generated images to promote the brand.
Really disappointing to see this from J.Crew.
The photos, which look just like J.Crew ads of the past, appear to feature distortions.
J.Crew, do better.
Paying a model, paying photographers, that's a lot of logistics and a lot of cost, and when you generate an image with AI, that is literally the click of a button.
Sparking backlash from many online.
Not only are we not using the creative resources that we have, we are recycling old creative.
The photos also raising major questions about the ethics of AI and intellectual property. And coming up at 7 a.m., how J.Crew is responding. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
When the island speaks.
So, lazy river.
Cliff jumping.
Water slide?
It's time to escape to the Great Life. Now this is the Great Life on the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Sponsored jobs on Indeed are 2.5 times faster to first hire. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:53. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. The Trump administration has approved its first major arms sale of new weapons to Ukraine. Ukraine is paying $825 million for more than 3,300 extended-range attack munition missiles. The State Department says funding is coming from Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, and foreign military financing from the U.S. A source says the weapons could be delivered later this year.
And at 6:53 in your business headlines this morning, more than 750,000 pressure washers linked to dozens of injuries are being recalled. Take a look. You're seeing which one on your screen right now. It's the Ryobi brushless electric pressure washer. There have been 135 reports of the pressure washer's capacitor overheating and even exploding in some cases. So if you own one, don't use it, and go to Ryobi's website to request a free repair kit.
In your health headlines this morning, the White House has tapped a close ally of HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. To lead the CDC. The announcement comes a day after the CDC director was ousted. An administration official says Jim O'Neill will now serve as acting CDC director.
6:54, here are the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. Benton County deputies say a driver lost control near 27th and Oak in East Kennewick late last night. Here is a photo from that scene where the driver took out about 25 feet of fencing. Luckily, no one was injured, but the driver was arrested for DUI.
Sunnyside Council member Teresa Hancock is speaking out after a judge lifted a temporary restraining order, one that was filed against her earlier this year. Hancock is saying she's relieved to move forward.
And the beer industry leaders and Congressman Dan Newhouse met in Yakima to discuss the future of hops farming, from drought and labor shortages to new tax credits. Growers say challenges remain, but the industry continues to thrive.
And as we head into Labor Day weekend, WSP troopers are stepping up patrols across the area. Troopers say speed, distraction, and impaired driving makes this weekend one of the most dangerous, so be extra careful on the roads.
And after 30 years, the Labor Day Spectacular is back in West Richland, and it is making its way to the Tri-City Raceway. Racing Under the Lights kicks off Saturday evening. Gates open at 4. Races start at 6. All right, 6:55, taking a look at what is trending this morning. It's time to party like it's early 2000s. I'm in.
So Taco Bell is doing that with a Baja Blast from the Past special menu.
That's right. The chain announced its new Decades Y2K menu this week. Starting September 9th, customers will be able to enjoy the return of 5 classic menu items.
Yes, they include the double-decker taco, 7-layer burrito, chili cheese burrito, also known as the Chili-rito, the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco, and the caramel apple empanada.
Jade, something tells me you know about this menu. Or at least some of the items.
Yo
It
quiero.
sounds great. So in addition, Taco Bell is also adding a new Discovery Luxe box. And now I'm hungry, and I'm thinking
Time to run
Taco
to the border.
Bell.
Think outside the bun, guys.
Yeah. Oh, you just know them all. Live Moss.
Live Moss.
Yeah, that's the one I know. And can we?
Are we gonna live Moss over Labor Day weekend?
I think so, as long as you have water and sunscreen.
Thanks, Dad.
And you're smart.
Of course. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at temperatures right now. It feels excellent out there, 50s and 60s. You might just need a light jacket. A little bit later today, it will be roasted toasties. We'll be up into the low to mid 90s for lower elevations. Not just sunny out there, but hazy sunshines. We're seeing quite a bit of smoke out there from specifically the immigrant fire that's burning in Lane and Douglas counties in Oregon. Bottom line for the forecast, highs around 95 for both today and tomorrow. We're going to be closer to 100 degrees for lower elevations for Sunday, for Labor Day, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the haze looks like it's going to be a feature for the foreseeable future. Wanted to touch on the active fires burning in the region just real quick. This is the Wildcat Fire. It's burning in Yakima County. It's burning about a mile and a half to the west of Bumping Lake. 50 acres, don't have any word on containment. And then the Hatch Grade Fire and the Juniper Canyon Fire kind of has a dual name there, but burning in rural stretches of Umatilla County around Hatch Grade Road and Braden Ranch Road. 1,500 acres. I don't have any word on containment, but we'll be sure to keep you posted.
And thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America's up next. We'll be back at 5 with your local news and weather.
Have a great day.
And go Cougs.